Test, test, test. Um, it can be push and pull factor. It can also be other things. Yes, I can't reveal it to you, but just study the push and pull and study the jobs, leisure activities of the immigrants. Okay? Hello, so welcome to the stream. I'm here to answer your questions. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them in the chat and I'll address them. Okay, I hope the stream is okay, everything is okay. Then you can ask the question in the chat. I'll reply to you as soon as possible when I see it in the chat room. Okay, so you can see the screen, right? This is my, you can hear me as well, right? This is my whiteboard over here. Okay, so if anybody got any questions, okay, we have until about 9:30. All right, we'll end at 9:30. So anything? If not, test, testing. Can you hear me? Testing. If you can hear me, can you write a yes in the chat? If you can hear me, can you write a yes in the chat? All right. How to answer inference? Do I really need to tell you that? Right, so PEE, make sure you have the PEE point. Follow the question. Now make sure you answer the question. You must say, I can infer. Okay, that, or I can learn that. Okay, please follow the question now. If the question say what can you learn, then you must write I can learn. If the question say what can you infer, then you write I can infer, so on and so forth. Alright, follow the question. Okay, inference again. The first thing, please don't live as your inference. Okay, number two, don't describe as your inference. That means any form of paraphrasing is not needed. I need to know, read between the lines, read the evidence between the lines and tell me what is the inference. Then after you're done with the point, then you give me the evidence. Okay, for picture you say the source shows. For text you say the source says, and then after that you just explain this implies that. So your implication, again your implication, please don't leave, don't describe, don't repeat the inference. Okay, give me details. Example, again, wooden. If you see something that's wooden, okay, what does it mean? It means, implies it's unstable. Therefore my inference would be there's poor housing, something along these lines. Okay, so that's how you infer. What are some words to use on writing the explanation about opium smoking? Uh, okay, then you say the leisure activities was harmful because you see that they are opium smoking. Then look at their physical appearance. Is it very weak? Right? Do they look very weak? Do they look very poor? Can you see their bones? As such, you can write down it cause harm to their health. It makes them malnourished, right? It makes them fragile. It makes them looking looking weak, looking malnourished, right? Therefore, Therefore, this activity is harmful. How do I know they are frail, weak, and malnourished? Without looking at the state of their physical appearance. Okay, look very, or they look very tired. Things like this. This is how you explain. So the smoking will cause them to look tired, frail, weak, malnourished. As such, these activities are very harmful for their health. Okay, so frail, weak, malnourished, tired, poor, something along these lines. Okay, so for tomorrow, tomorrow, your SPQ is 25 marks. Alright, you have 3 inferences. First inference, question 1A will be 4 marks. This one will be very basic one. Make sure you get the full 4 marks. Second one will be 4 again. The last one will be 5. Okay, same skills, but we just give you 1 more mark. So it'll be a little bit more difficult, but it's the same skills. So remember to answer the question. Okay, the key thing is you must answer the question. You must follow exactly what the question is saying. If I say I can, but can you learn? You say I can learn. Okay, then make sure you don't don't describe, and you follow the format of the PEE. Okay, um, explanation. Make sure explanation is not lifted. Explanation is not described. Okay, the details are there. Okay, so that's about it. So then you will have D will be your comparison, so 6, and E is also your comparison, so 6. Now in your comparison, just pick out the most obvious answer. Okay, pick out the most obvious answer for your comparison. Okay, refer back to the chart that I gave you, which has all the criterias. Okay, yes, this chart here, all the criterias are here. So your comparison, make sure you have a criteria, like what I said in the video, criteria and inference. For difference, make sure you have criteria and inference. Okay, anybody else got any more questions? If not, I think you're good to go. So this is purely Q&A, Q&A. If not, you can log off, you can watch the videos that I already made. It can help you to understand. Okay, you only need to stay here if you have any more questions you would like to ask, because I'm not sure how to help you if I don't know what you know. Okay, don't need to stay here and waste time if you are very clear on what to do. Okay, for your essay, make sure you have 2 paragraphs. Essay, the 7 mark essay, that means the 2B, make sure you have 2 paragraphs again. Okay, each paragraph must have your PEEL. Okay, I need the main point, I need the elaboration, at least from one country. Okay, at least one country. Okay, elaboration, and then explanation. Make sure that you tell me what are they escaping from, and then what do they gain in Singapore. Okay, what are they going to gain in Singapore? Then after that, just link. Thus they move to SG. Okay, here one country example. Then the point will be, okay, either the poverty and starvation, or war and rebellion, or better trade opportunities, or better job prospects. Okay, make sure if you see push, then I'm referring to this. Okay, if you see pull, then I'm referring to this. So you must answer accordingly to whether it is push or pull. Okay, so shoe It will depend on the question. It will depend on the question. If I say, like the example, I say, why did the Chinese move to Singapore? Okay, in this case, your 2 paragraphs, you can give me any two of the 4. Okay, any 2 of the 4 means can be push, can be pull. But if I ask you explain the push, if I specifically say explain the push, okay, that means the 2 factors have to be push. Do I have to put 2 pull factor and 2 push factor? Yeah, so depend on the question. But I just need 2 paragraphs. I need 2 factors. If I ask you explain the push factors, then you must write both the pull factors in 2 separate paragraphs. If I ask you about the pull, then you write the 2 factors about the pull paragraph. Okay. So what is push and pull? Again, push is what push people to come to Singapore, right? Push is what push people to come to Singapore, which is the 2 things. Poverty and starvation is the first one, and the second one is war and rebellion. Okay, then for pull, what attracts people to come to Singapore? So it's your better trade opportunities, and the second one is your better job prospects. Okay, refer to the example I given to you in the Google Drive. It has all the things written down very nicely over there. Okay, that is push and pull factors. Okay, so there's 4 factors total of why immigrants came to Singapore. Just be wary and be mindful that you do accordingly to what the question is asking, whether it's push or it's pull. Okay, hello to 13 of you watching here. If you have any questions, please ask. Alright. If not, you can refer to the videos and the notes inside the Google Drive. Okay, maybe about 2 hours more before you sleep. So just look through in the last 2 hours. Here is for the last minute questions that you may have. You can please ask me the questions now. Okay, we will end by 9:15 or 9:15 I'll probably end. Alright. Yes, because I still need to do my Sec 2. My Sec 2s will come in at 9:15. Okay, so about 15 minutes more. So any questions, please feel free to ask. If not, you can do your own self-study, or you can watch the videos again, or you can read the notes that I sent to you. The example some paragraphs are there as well for you to see. Okay, the main thing is always answer question. If you find that you're not answering the question in the first line, please relook at your answer again. Okay, so very important, you must answer the question. Whatever question is asked, address it accordingly. Okay, essay, give me the main point, which is one of the 4. Yes, one of these 4 main points. All right. Okay. Or if not, if there's no question, I think we will start the Sec 2 earlier a bit. Anything we like to ask, please feel free to ask. All right, I'll be here at 9:15 p.m. Hello, Zachary. Hi, Zachary. Follow exactly. Okay, hello, test. Okay, follow exactly the standard of housing. Again, if you deviate, if you don't follow this exactly, then you will get 0. You will get 0 marks. So all the things will be written for you, like this practice paper, like what wooden roof and walls, open windows built on sand. Then you just tell me, so what if all these things? So what if I see all this? So what does it tell me about the standard of the housing, right? It tells me that the standard of housing is poor. The quality is poor. How do I know? Because in the source it says that there's wooden roof and walls. Uh, there's open windows and built on sand. Okay, you have to write everything, every single thing that they list down here. Just write it down. Then what does it mean? Okay, it means that it's unstable. So you see, I'm not repeating evidence, I'm not repeating inference. Okay, this means that it is unstable. Test. Okay, this would mean that it is unstable. Okay, try and give at least a one line of explanation, at least a hello, test. Okay, I'm back here. Okay, so if you see this thing, lifestyle, I need to write what about the leisure activities, right? Is it about the type? Is it about the quality? Right, as seen from this chart here, right? Is it about the nature, purpose, quality, or is it about whether it's beneficial or not? Which one is it? Okay, answer accordingly. Okay, test. Okay, so answer accordingly. Don't just write they're different with regards to the leisure activities. Okay, say they're different with regards to what. Is it the reason for leisure activities? Is it the type? Is it the beneficial leisure activities, or what is it? Please tell me exactly. Okay, so that will be your two inferences. So two inferences, make sure that you do it properly. Okay, so maybe about 5 more minutes. Any more questions? Okay, does anybody have any more questions? I end the stream right here right now. Okay, because since there's some connection problem. Okay, I'll end the stream right here right now. Anything? If not, okay, that's it. Okay, have a good rest, and tomorrow, hope you do well tomorrow. Okay.